So first things first, who are you? What's your role and where do you work?
Hi, I'm Ryan Brainard. I work at Heroku and I'm a principal software engineer working on the builds team.
What are 3 emerging Kubernetes tools that you're keeping an eye on?
I'm always kind of keeping an eye on hotel space. We use that a lot. K9s we're using a lot too. Carpenter, we've really leaned into that. That's really helped us recently as well.
Our podcast guest, Alexei, strongly advocates for graph-based visualization when assessing Kubernetes workloads, arguing that visual representations are consumed much faster than text. How important is visualization in your Kubernetes workflow? And do you find that teams over-rely on CLI tools when visual tools might be more effective?
Yeah, we use visual tools a lot. We really lean into Honeycomb. That's probably our biggest visual tool that we use. We're running multiple clusters, so we have all our metrics flowing into there, and it makes it really easy to be able to see everything all at once at a glance. We're able to, share the dashboards with coworkers. It makes it way more discoverable to be able to spot trends. And recently even been just taking screenshots and sending them into AI tools like Claude, which has been super helpful. Instead of sending in the raw data and it has to crunch through a bunch of data points, I found it actually works a lot better just to give it a pre-rendered graph and it works out of the box. And of course, we also use a ton of CLI tools, but at times visual tools really can be helpful.
Alexei relies heavily on K9s for configuration deep dives, saying it's much more convenient than repeatedly typing kube control commands. What tools do you use for diving deep into Kubernetes configurations? And are there capabilities you wish existed in the Kubernetes tooling ecosystem?
Sure, yeah. We're also really big K9s users. I actually, since I've adopted it, I almost rarely use kubectl anymore. And it's almost kind of surprising when I have to go back to it. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot the commands. But yeah, we find with K9s, especially you could do custom columns, expose data that you're always looking for, dive in and get plugins, really learn the keyboard shortcuts. It's incredibly helpful. We're kind of living and breathing in that every day.
And our guest, Andrew, believes that GitOps provides a crucial source of truth and that configuration drift was a major problem with their Helm-based pipelines. Yeah. How critical is preventing configuration drift in your Kubernetes environments? And do you think GitOps is the only viable solution at scale?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine us running what we do without GitOps. So for every commit, every push that's put in, runs through CI, goes through Skaffold, renders all of our customization, creates our images. That all goes into an immutable release that then gets deployed into clusters. So we're not making any changes manually, at least not, day to day. Yeah, I can't imagine living in a world where we weren't doing that with the number of clusters we're running. And then also, our clusters themselves, we're lucky because we have ephemeral workloads. So, we're able to just tear down clusters whenever we want. We can stand up a new one, which makes upgrades super easy. So we treat the whole cluster as cattle, not pets. So it makes things a lot easier.
Kubernetes turned 10 years old last year. What should we expect in the next 10 years?
Yeah, I think with AI is probably the next big thing, both AI to run Kubernetes and then Kubernetes also running AI. That's been just a huge trend and topic here at KubeCon. So definitely looking forward to that.
What's next for you?
Yeah, it's exciting here at KubeCon, learning about all the DRA stuff that's coming out to be able to do resource allocation. Something we might start looking into. Yeah, a lot of the AI parts, figuring out how to, make my job easier. So yeah, a lot of exciting things going on.
How can people get in touch with you?
Probably through LinkedIn. LinkedIn and Ryan Brainard. So find me on there.